Let's go back to the phone lines. We'll talk next to Chris in Cumming, Georgia. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Hank. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
My question today is on mental illness, and specifically, is it always related to sin? I'm in a church that teaches that, and my father is bipolar, and as a matter of fact, out of the 5 siblings, 3 of them were bipolar, and they came from a God-fearing family. They were raised very simple. They were self-sufficient. They lived off the land, and they leaned on the Lord. As far as I've always been told, and just by knowing them later in life, I mean that's what I witnessed myself. So my question is, if that's the case, I just wonder how that could be true.
Well, first of all, we live in a cursed creation, and that cursed creation manifests in many different ways. We have physical ailments as a result of a cursed creation. We also have psychosomatic ailments as a result of a cursed creation. So to suggest that this is something that is a generational curse or a sin because of some relative in the past, or even the sin of the person himself, is simply incorrect. We live in a cursed creation. And so if someone contracts cancer, we don't want to point the finger at them and say, you have that cancer because you have sin in your life. That would not only be unkind, but it would be incorrect. We don't know. There was a tapestry that was talked about on a placemat in a restaurant many years ago. And while I was sitting in the restaurant in Southern California, I memorized it. And it goes like this: my life is but a weaving between my Lord and me. I do not choose the colors, he weaveth steadily. Oft times he weaveth sorrow, and I in foolish pride forget he sees the upper and I the underside. Not till the loom is silent and the shuttles cease to fly will God unfurl the canvas and explain the reason why. The dark threads are as needful in the weaver's skillful hand as the threads of gold and silver in the pattern he has planned. We don't know why. Job didn't know why. In fact, if there was an egregious sin on the part of Job, it was asking God the question why, and God thunders back through the storm saying, you don't even know how I create a tiny drop of dew. How can you understand what's going on in the heavenlies? And then the reality sets in for Job. Trust God in the midst of my wies. And so he can say, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. So we don't know why we suffer maladies, whether it's physical maladies, psychophysical maladies, metaphysical. We don't know. We live in a cursed creation. So the big thing is to put our trust in the Lord and then to seek good help. I mean, there are great antidotes to these kinds of problems like bipolar. So you can get medical treatment for these kinds of things. If you're willing to be treated, you can get this kind of treatment that is very, very helpful.